Why, hello there, Jacob. And today, I have a brand new pickup to share with you. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into it. So, yeah, first and foremost, happy Stanley Cup Finals. Yeah, I'm just hoping for a really good series here. I really don't have rooting interest one way or the other, per se. But if I had to guess, I've been kind of saying Oilers in 7, which is kind of ironic if you know what this pickup is, or, when you actually see this pickup, I should say. But, yeah. So, let's go ahead and actually dive right into the video right now. So, yeah, as I mentioned, this is a pickup video, but I actually got this thing yesterday, but I wanted to wait until today since, the Stanley Cup Finals Game 1 is tonight, and, well, how fitting this, jersey will be when you see it here in just a minute. But first, I also have to, shout out Fanatics here, which is a sentence I never thought I'd say in a million years, but, fun fact about this is actually the second one that I ended up having to purchase because the first one got lost thanks to UPS. So yeah, I originally bought this thing here right before Memorial Day weekend, and it was 2 days shipping, but it never made it to UPS, or it got lost at UPS, or something along those lines, so here a few days ago, I contacted Fanatics, and they shipped out a new one, and, well, here it is. And let's just say, thank God they did, because I've been looking to get my hands on this team's modern jersey for a while, and trying to find these things on eBay is damn near impossible unless you just want this particular player. But, or they're like $500, $600, $700 a piece, so yeah, pretty much anymore, your best bet's getting one of these off of, like, Fanatics or, like, the pro shops themselves, just because otherwise, good luck. But, man, oh man, I'm not gonna lie, this jersey is actually really nice. I mean, say what you will about this team's, like, redesign a few years ago, but, yeah. So, I think that's enough stalling here, so let's go ahead and show off what I got. And in fact, this is indeed one of the teams in the Stanley Cup Finals, hailing from the Atlantic Division, and is your defending Stanley Cup champions. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. I finally got my hands on an updated Florida Panthers jersey. Because remember, here about 2 years ago, I unboxed a Jonathan Huberdeau Fanatics version, and then I was kind of perusing on eBay and stuff like that. And these freaking things are really difficult to find unless you just go off of like Fanatics or something like that. And even on Fanatics, these things sell out like hotcakes. So, but yeah, it is a Florida Panthers home jersey. But as you can see in the corner here, it is a name and number. And if you can tell what number it is a Florida Panthers Matthew Tkachuk Fanatics Premium jersey. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I finally got a Chucky jersey added to my collection. So yeah, let's go ahead and kind of get into some of the details, because again, this jersey is actually a hot little number. I mean, it has grown on me quite a bit. I do still kind of like the Leaping Cat, probably a little bit more, but I mean, this is definitely a very solid jersey. So, let's go ahead and kind of get into some of the details. So, yeah, as I mentioned, this is a Fanatics Premium. This is a size 60 with the NHL shield and the cross strings with that neck collar. The 19 on the shoulders, which is heat applied. And then you go down here to one of the cool parts, the Florida flag with the Panther and the Florida on top. And if I remember right, if you get like actually one with the letter and stuff on here, like if you get an Alexander Barkov, it even has the captain like arch, I guess, patch all over top of the Florida. So, and then of course the stripe with the gold and the red. And then on this side too, same thing with the flag, the Panther, and the Florida. And then Kachuk on the back with the Fanatics F and the big 19 on the front, which the 19 is stitched, but the name is heat pressed. And yeah, has the fight strap and everything else that you could really, really want. But yeah, you know, just a quick little pickup video. The only thing I don't like is the fact that there is a little bit of a crease here, but when it came, it looked like it was fine. It's just this logo is absolutely herking. And as I mentioned, this is literally the second one that I had to end up getting, because the first one got lost in the mail. So I don't know if it's just floating around the ethos, or if I'm going to have 2 Matthew Kachuk jerseys at some random point in my life. Who knows? But, yeah. So, yeah. I figured, well, you know, since I got it yesterday, why not wait till today with it actually being Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. And again, congratulations to both the Florida Panthers and Edmonton Oilers. Hopefully this series this year is just as intense as the one last year, because if so, we're going to be in for one heck of a series. And please, I just want a 7-game series that's competitive, because good Lord, I mean, the conference finals were over pretty much before they began. So hopefully this isn't a case of like Vegas, Florida from a few years ago, where Vegas just absolutely steamrolled them. But yeah. So yeah, that'll basically wrap up today's video, but stay tuned, as I do have some more stuff coming, including, well, something else Stanley Cup related, even if it isn't actually technically Stanley Cup merch, but you'll see what I mean here when that comes in. And yeah, that'll pretty much wrap it up. So until we meet again, this is Jacob. Have a good one.